After the supranational political and economic union of 27 member states imposed sanctions on Chinese businesses for providing Putin's forces with supplies during the conflict in Ukraine, Beijing accused the European Union of smearing Chinese companies. Lin Jian, a Chinese diplomat, stated that
采取必要措施，坚决维护中国企业的正当合法权益。
for allegedly supplying sensitive UAV components and microelectronic components to the Russian military, the bloc placed 4 Chinese firms on a blacklist this week. One Chinese businesswoman and 2 other companies were punished for evading EU restrictions meant to halt the transfer of equipment to Moscow. The sanctions, according to Lin, were without basis in international law on Tuesday. Lin said during a routine news conference, China has always tried its best to encourage peace talks in Ukraine and has never given weapons to the parties involved in the conflict. He went on to say that Beijing wants the EU to stop smearing and blaming China without any factual basis. In contrast to the United States and other Western countries, China portrays itself as a neutral party in the conflict in Ukraine and claims it is not providing either side with lethal support. Although it has never denounced the conflict, Beijing has been called a decisive enabler by NATO countries, and it continues to be a key political and economic partner of Russia. During a visit to China this month, German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock issued a warning that Beijing's backing of Moscow will affect Berlin's relations with Beijing. Our core European security interests are being violated by North Korean troops and drones from Chinese factories attacking the peace in the middle of Europe, Baerbock stated. In its most recent round of sanctions, the EU again targeted North Korea on Monday, following Pyongyang's deployment of troops to Russia to combat Ukraine. Kim Yong-bok, the Deputy Chief of Staff, and Defense Minister No Kwang-chol were added to the list of North Korean officials already on the 27-nation bloc's blacklist.